Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we're back for another Dokkan battle video. And today I've been doing is a full, not a full, but is a base time traveling warriors team. And if you've been seeing on my Twitter account, I just pulled like one copy of the Bojack, and I was happy because I do have LR Turles and I got Jiren, so I just need the one unit, which is the STR Bojack, that pretty much holds the whole team together. And I do think this team is actually really good and could be one of the best categories in the game, and could also beat the cooler leader skill, me personally, because that team is actually really disgusting. So let's go over and see what the full Space Time Traveler Warriors can do together, because I do think the strongest rotations is going to be, of course, is the LR Turles that recently came out for global. And of course, if you have the tier version of the LR Turles, you can use them as well, or you can use is the AGL Dokkan plus Turles, because he's also a good option for that team as well. And also you have LR Jiren as well as Izzy Topo. And another fact is that you can also run is the LR Bojack if you want to, or you can add in this, of course, is the LRB Pan, which is another good unit for this team, because that team, this team is actually really insane. That requires, like, the units are really insane, and I just can't believe that this team is actually really good. And the similarities between the Space Traveling Warriors and the Treasure and Boost team, because they're mostly like very similar. So that's why they made this Bojack this really strong, because if he wasn't that strong, I don't think he was so at all. So let's go over and let's just start. So of course we have is one of the best rotations of this team here. So what I'm gonna do is this, do this, and then we're gonna do this. Hopefully that's a 24 super. No, it's not. So I'm also got to factor into as well is that Cooler and Bojack, they are a support type to their own teams, and Cooler sometimes could be the best support type in the team, because of course he supports the Terrifying Conquerors. That's if you are facing 2 or more enemies. But he does boost his Transformation Boost team, which is really nice, but he doesn't really support, like, he does support his main team, but it needs 2 or more in order to support that category. But with Bojack, I don't think he needs that much. Bojack just supports the team, his own team, just by being there. Like the Space Traveling Warriors category keep us 2 attack +% when, okay, never mind, when facing one or more enemies, which is really nice. An additional attack and defense plus 10% when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% when facing 3 or more enemies. So this guy, okay, has really similarities with Cooler, which that's why they both conflict with each other. See who is the best out of the two. And me personally, I have to test them out, seeing who is better. And just by looking by the videos on JP, I do think that Bojack is a bit better than Cooler, just because he has these 2 monstrous LRs in their team, and they can just annihilate like any event. So let's look at. So let's go with the LR Turles here. Pretty nice. I like it. So 2. Can't speak right now. So 2.4 million, 6.4 million right off the bat. See, Turles is only at 55%. He's only at 0 dupes, and I do have him all the things activated, so he's doing this much damage right off the bat. That is insane. I do think this is his best team, of course, because of course you have the Bojack, and of course you have the Dokkan plus Turles, and of course LR Turles just supporting the team. And also, if you want to, you can actually just have rotation of these 2 together, or you can have rotation of the LR Jiren and Topo, sorry, not LR Jiren, but EZA Topo on rotation. They can just annihilate, which is a good thing here. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be a, well, we could, all right, I guess we can do this here. I want to see what's the Fred at right now. Is he almost up there for max links? Okay, he's up there, so I'll be working on my level 10 links for this Bojack very soon. But so far, I'm impressed. Now that we have is a good linking partner for this Bojack, which is really nice, the other Bojack. All he was just missing is another Bojack user or name or unit, and this guy would have been really good. Like, he has everything activated here which is really nice. And I kind of wish this guy had Fierce Battle instead of the Shadow of the Limit, but of course this guy came out first, and then Bojack, the Esther Bojack, came out last. So if they would have put STR Bojack first, this guy would have definitely gone Fierce Battle, and this team would have been more, this guy would have been more disgusting. So of course my Bojack is only at no dupes, so let's see what it can do here. I think it's super, we'll take that, and then we can do this here. And of course we also have rotation with Jurn and Topo and rotation, and then I can have the rotation is with LR Turles, and of course we're talking about Turles together. There's a lot of combinations that we can do with this team. 4-minute attack stat right off the bat. One attack stat, that's insane. So I will do a very a special showcase for this guy in probably tonight or tomorrow of the LR Turles, I keep having Turles on my mind. So LR Bojack and TOR Bojack, and to see how good are they now. And I do think the fact that we got a Dokkan Fest Bojack does give them a big boost right here. So this is what I want to see here. I do want to see this right here. Let's do this. So we don't have his legendary power activated here, but he's gonna kill him. Okay, this is what I want to see here. So let's do this. I think he's super. And see how much does this guy do with anything super with Topo on rotation, because I do think this guy is gonna do a lot of ton damage. Probably I'll say like 5.5 million, probably 5.6 million. Yeah, 5.6 million. Really disgusting. If we were at max links, if we were at max key, he would be doing at least like 6.6 million, 6.5 million. This guy's just disgusting. I do this turtle is insane, and I do think he's a bit better than Jurn just because that he is just doing this much damage. And also supporting the rotation, where if you have a temporary Conquerors, which only 2 of them are not in that category, which is of course LR Jurn and Topo. So this guy is also a really nice addition to it. And now we can do this now. If we wanted to, we can just do this. Now we can have is one Bojack is transform, and then one other one not transform, and this guy would have all the links activated, which is really nice. Which once I'll get that links max links activated, when I get my links up there very soon, I'll do a full showcase of this Bojack at my 10 links, and I just want to see what it can do with no dupes at all. So now this guy is actually supporting pretty much this guy. The only thing it's just missing is just the little bit of power. And right here, like I said, right here we can do this here, and now he has everything activated except for bosses. But once we got that link activated, this guy will be having all his links activated, and this guy will be doing a lot of damage. Which I want to do this real quick. Let's do this. I actually want to see what I can do here without his links, without that link activated here, but I do think we're doing a lot of damage here. But the only thing between is from Bojack and Cooler is that Cooler is going to be more affected against the Pierce Saiyans and Hyper Saiyans. But with Bojack, it might take a while for him to get up there at a high damage, where Cooler, just there, once he transforms, he does critical hit against Pierce Saiyans and of course Hyper Saiyans as well. And if you get a mid chance and then get a mid chance or a high chance to do another super attack if you're facing a Pierce Saiyans from correctly. So this guy could, I mean, there's different ways that Bojack and Cooler are different from each other, but honestly, with this new category coming in, like LR Turles, LR Jiren, B-Pan, and a lot of more units in the future that we could potentially get for this category could be like, this category is just amazing. This category is just super amazing, and I do think it's going to be one of the fun categories in the game right now on global. And now that I have Bojack, I'm going to be playing this team a lot, because I have Turles here, and then right here, this is another insane rotation here. What we can have is LR Jiren on a rotation, and then have LR Jiren and LR Turles on rotation. And this guy this is pretty much Oko. This is really Oko. Super dead. He's dead if we do get 24 key super, which I should probably still say that, but that's fine though. We can do this in that. That's Oko. We literally no events cannot take this at all. Just having both LR Jiren and Turles in the same team is disgusting, and that's a really good idea that they put him here. And this is the reason why people praise this category a lot, is because that's the reason why those two are in the category, and just boosts up this category up there. And in the future, we could potentially get an LR, maybe Merchant Mods in the future. I don't know if it's in the category or not, but yeah, I don't think he's in that category. But I do got to think, because there's also another units that are also in the category is Beerus and Whis, which are another good units together, because remember, well, with Beerus, he's a bit more optimal in some teams. You can definitely run him in this team if you really wanted to, but you have to pretty much optimize this team in order for Beerus to work. So what you need is, of course, is Beerus and Whis. I mean, that's the only unit that you need for Beerus to work. Other than that, like, there's a lot of good options in this team that you can run with, and this is one of the options right here. So now let's see what we can do here with the God Hope on rotation, because I do think that's really good. And also, this guy also stacks attack while he's on Swarm, which is really nice. But the only thing that he doesn't stack is his defense, which is pretty... I wish that it would stack his defense. That'd been really great. Otherwise, he's still good though. Like, regardless, he's still good. Like, his utility, his kits, everything, leader skill, everything pretty much is the copy and paste of the cooler. But he seems a bit weaker. But honestly, he is a lot better than what you think. Now that we have this cooler, it says cooler, I call him cooler. Now that we have this Bojack on Dokkan, I do think he's a bit more, I'm gonna say a more usable unit than cooler. It's just that his team is just disgusting, because both the cooler and Bojack, you can actually use those guy units as a support type if you want to, or you can use them as a hard-hitting unit on the rotation if you want to. That's the reason why Cooler is praised a lot, because he's both supporting his own category. He can also be his own offensive unit in his own category, along with a Bojack, where he can still support his own category, and also he can be offensive in his own category, which is really, like, copy and paste units. I mean, seems like they're not really picking up on what they picking up on their creativity, which it sucks though. But it doesn't matter, because with Bojack, he's not really popular as what you think over here on the global side. I don't think he's popular, and also in the JP side as well. But now that we are coming into this new meta, or how to say meta, coming to this era of Dokkan, where even a copy and paste unit, even with this Bojack, if he was not a copy and paste of Cooler, I don't think this guy would have not been that popular. He would not sell at all. Everybody would call him in mid. He's not bad, but just because he supports one of the best categories, also himself, like, he's like I said, he's a pretty much a copy and paste of Cooler, and depending on the two, they have their own advantages. With Cooler, I think he's like better in some events, but of course Bojack is better in some of his teams because they support his own teams. And also there's some advantages and the passive where Cooler does not support his own team. Like I said in the beginning of the video, is the temporary conquerors, which we need 2 or more enemies. With Bojack, all he needs is 1 enemy, and he supports this team here, which is really nice. And that's where, I don't know, it's just my thinking, my process here, that I do think that Bojack is a bit better than the Cooler, and that kind of sucks that one of the best units in the game, which was Cooler, is now being not say down talked. I would say he's more not being used and as many in like in events here. But and also think too as well is that you can also run Cooler in the team as well if you really wanted to. Actually, I could have actually run Cooler instead of the LR Bojack, because honestly, in this team right here specifically, LR Bojack does not pretty much how I call it, is usable in this team here, because all I gotta put him in is just a floating unit here, which I could have just pretty much brought as STR Cooler here, and then he could have been my other support type for this team here, and then that would have been disgusting. But the thing is that with Cooler is that he's not supporting specifically these space traveling warriors, because all these units well, of course you need 2 more units in order to get that passive off. And also he supports the Precision Boost team, and none of these units are in that category, which is unfortunate that I cannot run Cooler in this team. But I could run him if I optimized the category with space traveling warriors / Precision Boost team, and that could happen. Like, the only one that I can see getting that beneficial boost is, of course, is Bojack, and some of the units in this team which I'm going to look thoroughly and see who is actually the best team here. But so far, the best team is actually a rotation of LR Turles, and of course Jiren on the same team with, of course, with their respective supports here. So that's almost a 24k super, which is unfortunate. But yeah, like this, the Turles getting this much key is so good, remember, because this Turles is once he gets 24 key, he gets an effective against all types, which is really nice, a really good ability for any unit in the whole game. And also he has a mid chance of doing another super attack, which is really nice to go. And also that could be affected against all type as well, which is super good. 6.4 million. If we had one more key link, we would be doing at least 6.5 million attack stat, which is so insane. And I kind of want to see what Turles can do, what Jiren can do as well, along with his partner here, because I do think in some scenarios Jiren is a bit better in some scenarios. Like, of course, if we did had the teleport rotation, this guy would be doing like probably like 7.5 million attack stat right off the bat. But unfortunately, I'm having the easy topo off rotation just because so he can support the other rotation, which I'm gonna do this right here. Is I'm gonna rotate off as the Bojack as acting as a support trap for the team here, which is really unique. That, well, it's not really unique. I mean, we already have that, but it's much more easier for Bojack to become usable. Well, I'm not gonna do this at all because I'm not really. I'm not trying here to beat the event right now. I'm just showing off the whole team here. And honestly, if you don't have LR Turles, or if you don't have Jiren at all, this team is still disgusting. Like, no matter what, like, there's a lot of really good units in this team that you can run and can be really good. But the ideal is that you really want to have as LR Turles and of course the LR Jiren in this team, because this is actually a really disgusting team. It can OHKO any event with an ease, just because there's a bunch of support, a bunch of like really good units in this team. And also, I could have run the LRB pen if I really wanted to for that extra support, but ooh, I might do that. I might bring in LRB pan and see what LR Turles can do. But I do think this guy can do at no dupes. This guy could probably do a 7.8 million attack stat, probably 7.1 million attack stat right off the bat. But if I have this Turles rainbowed, oh boy, this guy would have been doing at least like 9 million attacks, probably even 10 million attack stat, which is really disgusting for an LR unit. And of course, he's affected against all times once he gets 24k super. Oh, man, that's a really disgusting. And Jiren can go that high if he really wanted to. I mean, he could actually go that high if he really wanted to, because remember correctly, at Rainbow status, Jiren probably does like 8 million attack stat, probably like 9 million attack stat, but it's just, like I said, it just depends on the rotations. Of course, you want to run as LR Turles with his own version of Turles, and of course you want Topo and Jiren on one rotation. And then of course, if you really want to, you're gonna bring his LRB pan, and LRB pan will just make this whole rotation look so good. And which I love that they put LRB pan in this team, and this makes this team a lot more better than before. All right, so right here we have is a Jiren here. Okay, so let's put Jiren in the first slot. Let's do this right here, and let's see what the Jiren can do here on the rotation. And I'm just kind of curious to see here. Yeah, 5.3 million attack stat, which is really cool. Like, I can't talk right now. It's like 7 in the morning right now, so I'm recording this at 7 in the morning, and I should be asleep right now. But I do it for you guys. I do this content for you guys, so please leave a like down below as well. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this team. This team is better than before. Like, on your eyes, is this team really top tier for sure? I think that this team is actually really top tier, and I like what they did with this concept of a team where it does bring one of the top units in the game. And honestly, I'm gonna use this team a lot than I expected. I'm gonna be doing a showcase of Bojack in some events here, which is the Dragon Ball History event, Extreme SBR, and I'm probably gonna take on is the Goku's event as well. So please be on the lookout for those videos. And of course, please smash that like button as well. Leave a comment down below if you think this is a really good team. And also, yeah, I'm just really happy about this Bojack. The reason why I went for Bojack is because I did have Turles and Jiren. I'm like, you know what? Since I pulled these two units, might as well pull for the Bojack because I was going to skip Bojack. Yeah, 6.6 million. Oh my god. Yeah, this unit is really disgusting. Wow. You know, when this guy came out, I instantly fell in love with this unit so much. I was like, yeah, I just love it. Yeah, this unit is really good. I'm honestly my favorite LR in the game at this moment right now, even in JP. I love Turles a lot. This LR Turles is really disgusting and I love him. And I do think he's really fun. So yeah, honestly, man, this team is disgusting. But alright guys, I'm gonna be ending the video here. It's been 20 minutes here. And of course I want to get this editing and now I want to get up by tonight. So yeah guys, yeah man, this team is disgusting. So let me know what you guys think about this team here. This team is disgusting. Is it mid? Is it bad? Is it just boring to you guys? But yeah guys, let me know if you also did something on the Bojack banner because you had LR Jiren and also LR Turtle as well, or if it's simply just skip this banner all in general because we're gonna get Sand Day within a couple weeks. So that is the ideal. I would say please skip this banner because we're gonna get something really hype in a couple of months here. So not months, in a couple of weeks. But in general, you want to save orders for the 6th anniversary for global. But for J players, I don't know what's on the coming. I think the next unit should be the Sand Day unit, or it's going to be a fodder Dokkan Fest before the Sand Day unit, because usually the Sand Day celebration is a dual celebration, so both Global and JP get the same units at the same time. And I want to see what it's going to be the Sand Day. I really do hope that it's God Goku, so I'm praying for that day. Please, can it be Dokkan Fest God Goku as the Dokkan Fest unit? But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.